They thought you'd break, but they didn't know pain would make you stronger. Your silence now screams louder than their cruelty ever could. True power doesn't seek revenge, it chooses discipline. They thought you'd fall apart, that you'd drown in sorrow, cry yourself to sleep, and crumble under the weight of their betrayal. They believed the pain they caused would paralyze you, but they never realized you're not made of glass, you're forged from fire. And those forged from fire do not shatter, they harden. Want to make them regret hurting you? Then listen closely. You don't chase them. You don't explain your worth. You don't scream your pain into their silence. That only feeds their ego. You rise not loudly, not desperately, but quietly and ruthlessly. You rise without apology, without needing permission, without seeking to be seen by those who turned away. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Let that truth sink deep, because revenge isn't about stooping to their level. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving yourself right. Your pain should not become their blueprint for your future unless you let it. If you learn to let pain forge you, to use it with purpose, then it becomes the fire that reshapes you. The Stoics knew what we often forget. Suffering is not the enemy. It's the teacher. Epictetus, born a slave, crippled for life, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." When they lied, when they walked away, when they betrayed you, they unknowingly gave you a gift, the power of choice, to stay broken or to rise and rebuild into something stronger, something unrecognizable. Stop asking why they did it. Some people betray simply because it's in their nature. They are not deep. They are not lost. They are just small. And your suffering doesn't make you weak, it makes you aware. It teaches you to stand tall when everything in you is breaking. That is discipline. That is power. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties. After all the hurt, you didn't choose revenge, you chose to forge yourself. And that choice made you unstoppable." Just like labor strengthens the body, adversity sharpens the mind. Every time someone hurts you and you choose not to become like them, you win. Every time you feel pain and channel it into discipline instead of dependency, you win. Every time your heart breaks and you don't chase closure, but create clarity within yourself, you win again. You make them regret it, not by calling, not by texting, and definitely not by chasing. You do it by becoming so grounded on your own path that their absence becomes irrelevant. Do you understand how rare that is? A soul that can't be shaken, a mind that refuses to be manipulated, a heart that knows how to feel and yet chooses discipline over desperation. That's not weakness, that's power in stillness. You don't become the storm by being loud. You become the storm by how deep you move without permission. Let them go. Let their opinions die out in the silence of your absence. You don't need revenge, you need evolution. Let them search for your name in secret. While you cross off your goals in discipline, you don't need them to remember you. You need to remember yourself, your dignity, your fire, your path. There is something holy in rebuilding yourself in the dark, something sacred in continuing forward with a shattered heart and a steady gaze. That's what they never see. The transformation in silence, the discipline behind closed doors, the strength that grows in restraint. Want to make them regret it? Then master your mornings, control your reactions, train your body, sharpen your mind, and refuse to be reduced to bitterness. Let your composure be your revenge. Let your strength be the echo they hear when your name crosses their mind. You don't chase people, you chase purpose, you chase peace, and through that you become untouchable. Because those who rise with grace, who suffer without losing themselves, who build without noise, they are the ones who leave the deepest mark. They are the ones who become legends. Every insult, every rejection, every silence, it was fuel. And if you're brave enough to use it, you won't just become better, you'll become undeniable. You'll enter rooms that once shut you out. You'll achieve what they never thought you could. And when they look back, when they see who you've become, regret will be the only thing they taste. Not because you wanted revenge, but because you chose growth over groveling. That is the Stoic path. After all the pain, the silent mornings and the long nights with no closure, you're still standing. And now, you're walking forward, not needing to be understood, not waiting For an apology just seeking peace, this is the path of the few, the powerful, the self-possessed, the unshakable. And if you choose this path, if you commit to it with every scar etched on your soul, you will discover something that no betrayal can ever take away: peace. Because now, you don't just know who you are, you know who you will never be again. And that changes everything. They tried to break your sense of worth, to make you doubt your own value. But they failed, because the moment you stopped needing their validation, you found your freedom. And in that freedom, you gained clarity. You stopped begging, you stopped explaining. You stopped showing up in rooms that never honored your presence. And now look at you, not louder, not colder, just calmer, clearer, stronger. What they lost wasn't just a person. They lost access to your time, your energy, your loyalty, your light. Because the version of you that once tolerated their behavior, that version no longer exists. From this point on, the only thing that matters is the direction you're heading, and the discipline that will carry you there. So keep walking quietly, without noise, without announcements, without revenge. Let your life speak, let your peace speak, let your progress speak. They'll hear it sooner or later. They always do. But by the time they do, you'll be too far ahead to care. This is the Stoic warrior mind. And until next time, keep walking, not to prove anything to them, but to become everything you were born to be.